순서입니다. 국내외 SIA 청소년 대표들이 유엔의 지속가능한 발전 목표에 따라 프로젝트를 진행했는데요. 그 성과를 발표하는 시간입니다. 38명 전체 학생들이 무대를 가득 채워줄 텐데요. 이들이 걸어왔던 길을 다채로운 공연 형태의 발표로 야심차게 준비했다고 합니다. 생각에 머물지 않고 행동으로 보여준 SIA 청소년 대표들을 뜨거운 박수로 무대로 모시겠습니다.
But I challenge you, please, make your actions reflect your words.
The generation before us, we see the builders of our world. You're the one who turned the impossible into the ordinary. You crossed mountains and oceans that once divided us, and built a world where distance no longer defined our lives. You dreamed of progress, and then you made it real.
You built bridges that crossed the oceans, discovered medicines that saved millions, and shaped cities that shine through the night. You gave us machines that think faster than thoughts, and systems that hold our lives together. You proved that creativity could transform into invention, and invention into the foundation of our daily lives. Every step you took forward lifted humanity with you.
You dreamed boldly, worked relentlessly, and opened doors to opportunities you never had yourselves. You sacrificed so that we could learn, thrive, and see a bigger world than you once knew. Because of you, we live in a time of comfort, connection, and possibility. For this, for all that you built and gave, we are sincerely, deeply grateful.
But as we stand in the world that you built, we also see what was left behind. Factories brought the jobs, but they filled our skies with the fine dust so thick that in cities, children can play outside on certain days.
But in Mongolia, desert expanded here. Families are forced to leave their home as the land dries to sand.
Plastic gave us convenience, but now oceans hold islands of waste. Forests vanish, species disappear. Our comfort is choking the earth that we once relied on.
In our schools, progress brought pressure. Students collapsed under competition. Minds clouded with stress, hearts exhausted.
And now, though the digital revolution connected us, it has left many feeling more isolated, pressured, and lost than ever. You gave us light, but sometimes it blinded us. So here we are, standing at the edge of both hope and crisis. Sometimes we wonder, was the future we were promised only a dream? But something remains. Not perfection, not a miracle, but a map.
17 goals, 17 lights. It's a promise, it's a bridge, it's a reminder.
Growth means nothing if the planet suffers, and success means nothing if people are left behind. But here's the truth. These goals are not just ours, not just yours. It's for all of us. You began them. Now we rise, side by side, because when we stand as one, we turn promise into reality.
You don't need to look far to see what you can do. In Korean and Mongolian, a student launched food waste challenge, turning empty lunch trays into a badge of pride.
In Mongolia, the youth planted trees in Ulaanbaatar, the most polluted capital cities in the world. Young hands giving breath back to the air.
These show one truth. Youths are not waiting. We are already moving. From Korea to Mongolia, 6 SIA teams have made projects that rooted in the SDGs. Today, we show you, youths are not just the leaders of tomorrow. We are leaders today.
Just 15 bears standing between life and extinction. Fragile genetics, harsh climate, despairing resources, and mining threatening every remaining habitat. Their survival depends on whether the world chooses to act now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Quick question. Did you know that 40% of our world is turning into desert?
What? Really?
Yeah, this hurts animal, soil, and people. In Mongolia, plastic trash makes it even worse. Our team decided to act.
Our goal is simple but powerful. By recycling the plastic, and we want to restore desertified lands and bring life back to places like the Gobi. We dream of cleaner and greener home for people, animals, and future generations.
We aim to reach SDG 13 and 15.
So, what did we do? First, by recycling plastic, we raised 200,000 tugger to pay for trees. Second, we planted 20 setback-down trees on dry and damaged land. Third, we taught 200 children how to sort plastic, recycle it, and throw away less, so they can help the earth every day.
Now, our future dream. Those 20 small trees can grow into more than 80 trees in 5 years. In 20 years, it can become a forest of more than 2,000 trees. That forest can fix the land, protect the wildlife, and inspire people. So it shows that even small actions like recycling one bottle and planting one seed can fix the world and make change it.
This is Shining Future!
Trash. It's getting out of control, piling everywhere.
I heard the world produces over 2 billion tons of trash every year. And the worst part? Most of it can be reused or recycled. But people don't know how. What can we do? We need education. Based on SDG 4 quality education, let's make the recycling guide cartoon to correct the common recycling misconception that people have. Like this. Also, to reach people beyond our school, let's upload the cartoon and post short educational videos on Instagram.
Next, let's turn that knowledge into action through JJ plugging. Jog, pick up trash, and turn it into recycled or upcycled creations to inspire others worldwide.
Wow, that sounds amazing, but what if we can't do plugging? Like a rainy day. Then we get creative indoors. See these? I made the upcycled keyrings from bottle caps or sock strings and sold them in school or our neighborhood to raise awareness.
How about making a school-wide challenge, like a jump or competition, where students and teachers can turn trash into the artwork?
That's awesome! Look, 1/3 of our school already signed up. But this shouldn't be a one-time event. Is there any way we can make it sustainable?
Then, let's create a club, Jeong to Choi, where we continue JJ plugging, crafting upcycled products, and sharing eco-friendly habits every week.
Education.
Action.
Creativity. Sustainability. We came together and formed Team Seed. So don't forget,
simple!
Eco!
Everything!
Guys, have you ever thought about this? How can students actually reduce carbon emissions through ESG?
Environment, social, and governance, right?
That's what I used to think, but turns out schools make a lot of carbon too, especially from food waste. Every tray we don't finish turns into carbon.
How much are you talking about?
83.5 kilograms of food every single day. That's like wasting 160 kilograms of CO2 from lunch.
Wow, that's like our whole class turning into carbon clouds every day.
So we thought, why don't we try to stop that? That's how us, Actors started a zero food waste project.
Exactly. Let's start with E, environment. We made those monitoring hero videos, showing students who finish all their food.
No leftovers, no food waste. 43% of junior high and 42% of senior high joined.
And it wasn't even about competition, just awareness.
Then, for social, Operation Clean Plate. During lunchtime, we played mini games to decide who will eat the leftovers.
It was so fun. Everyone was laughing and actually wasting less food.
And for G, governance, we built the Zero Food Waste Hero system. Each class tracked what they eat, rice, soup, and side dishes, and those who finish everything will recognize as Zero Food Waste Hero.
It's like our own school governance, collecting data, celebrating wins, and cutting carbon together.
From videos to games to daily habits, we turn ESG into real actions.
E for environment, S for social, G for governance, all connected to zero food waste.
If students can do it, so can companies, and so can you.
And now, to change tomorrow!
Oh, guys, come look at this.
Youth drug offenders rose by 14 times in 5 years? Wait, what?
2,680 kilograms of drugs seized, and still no real drug education.
Oh no, if the system isn't protecting students, we have to protect ourselves. We are not a lab!
We started with creating the first bilingual drug education system.
Next, we created Nala, Korea's first drug education chatbot that talks in a way students do. Whenever anyone asks anything about drugs, it would instantly answer without hesitation.
Then, we brought education into the real world. We held our school's first drug prevention education for every single one of our students.
And we expanded to Mongolia, running student surveys, sharing materials, and starting a new chapter of Not a Lab abroad.
So, what did we rebuild? Education. But how? We researched, coded, printed, and proved. Your body is
not a lab!
Understand before
you risk it!
One morning, the classroom froze, not because the heater broke, but because students' papers disappeared.
Why do we even study? For a score? For a parent? Or for a diploma that you'll eventually forget about? No wonder time has stopped.
Why is everything stuck here?
Because no one knows what they're doing. Confusion is easy. Purpose is hard.
But one student refused to accept the frozen world.
We asked over 200 students. We listened, we learned. Most of us are lost, but none of us want to be.
I'm here, but no one looks for me.
Then we will guide them together.
They created workshops where goals were discovered. They prepared the paper plate for younger students, showing that even after falling, they can stand again.
We handed out small things, keychain, candies, stickers, but not for decoration, but so every student have meaning in their pockets.
But guys, stress, burnout, pressure.
Then I will guide them through every step.
Then we can change together.
Purpose isn't a paper accident. It grows when youth lead youth, not a piece of magic, but team each enacted.
By acting now, we're shaping citizens who think critically, act consciously, and bring positive change to Mongolia and beyond. We are Team New Gen!
In this moment,
we begin to understand what our story truly means. Every generation leaves a legacy, some marked by triumph, others marked by mistakes. But our story is truly never over. It is up to all of us, students and adults, to continue creating it, to color the future with compassion, courage, and purpose. History is not something we inherit. It is something we choose to shape.
We are not simply the inheritors of the past. We are the authors of what comes next. But we cannot write this future alone. We invite you, leaders, parents, policymakers, and every decision maker in this room to pick up the pen with us. The future is not youth versus adults. The future is us, together.
Through every choice we make, through every action we take, through every dream we dare to dream, we bring the Sustainable Development Goals to life. Not as distant promises and reports, but as reality shaped by human hands and hopeful hearts. This is the power of our generation. This is the power of partnership. And this is the world we invite you to build, side by side with us.
We are Students in Action!
네, 와, 정말 오랫동안 정성스럽게 준비한 무대의 결과물이라는 게 느껴져서 가슴이 뿌듯하기도 하고 대견한 순간들이었던 것 같습니다. 우리 젊은 학생 대표단 여러분 덕분에 우리 사회가 더 건강해지고 아름다워질 거라는 확신이 드는 시간이었습니다. 다시 한번 우리 학생 대표단에게 뜨거운 박수 보내주세요. 고맙습니다.